Okay, GitSum Adventures gravel explorers. Today I want to share with you one of the most accessible and fulfilling gravel routes within an hour drive of Albuquerque. This is the Forest Road 376 route in the Jemez Mountain. It's a 36-mile out and back gravel route with about 2,400 feet of climbing, starting at the Gilman Tunnels and running all the way to Highway 126 near the San Antonio Hot Springs. I recently rode it with a friend, and here's what you need to know before you ride it. This isn't really a beginner gravel ride. The mileage isn't really that difficult, but it's the long sustained climb at altitude and the washboard sections that make the route considerably harder than it looks on paper. We start this route by parking at the forest boundary and climb a short section of pavement through the two Gilman tunnels. These tunnels were blasted through the sheer cliffs of the Guadalupe Box in the early 1920s to provide access for a railway transporting logs from the Jemez Mountains to a large mill in Bernalillo. Later, the two tunnels were expanded in height to additionally provide access for tall logging trucks. All of this later came to an end when the Great Flood of 1941 decimated the rail line through the canyon. Finally, in the early 60s, the land was deeded to the Forest Service, the roads were paved, and the bridges renovated. Eventually, another industry became interested in the area. At least 3 Hollywood movies have been used in the Gilman Tunnels as filming locations: 3:10 to Yuma, The Lone Ranger, and Maze Runner, The Scorched Trials. Smooth pavement and the cool shade of the tunnels quickly gives way to the steeper and exposed lower section of the route as we climb for a few miles, following the Rio Guadalupe to over 7,000 feet, where tall ponderosa pines start lining the route and providing shade. Keep in mind that if you decide to do this route on a weekend, you'll have to deal with traffic and dust, as this entire route is a very popular destination for picnicking, camping, and fishing. At mile 8, we're rewarded with a small river crossing where the Rio de las Vacas and Rio Cebolla have joined into the Rio Guadalupe. Upstream of the Rio Cebolla, the route has us hopping through grassy meadows lined with spectacular rock formations before mile 18 and our turnaround at Highway 126. One of the best things about this route is that we can turn around at any time and enjoy an almost non-stop coast back to the cars.